Alright, I'm making this video as a follow-up to yesterday. I'm Jeff, and so yesterday we posted oxidation removal with Cleansol BC, and got a bunch of questions and stuff. So instead of spending all my time on the keyboard replying to everybody, let me just go over a couple things. So we're back finishing this project up today. Oxidation removal. We're using Cleansol BC. So I've had a bunch of questions on what's the dilution. Is it straight? What's the ratio? And the best way to answer that is you mix your ratio depending on what your project demands are. So, and when I say that, you can probably tell I'm actually standing on the north side of the property right now. So these doors behind me are facing north, which means they're not catching as much sun, and they are oxidized, but not as much as the south-facing side. On the south-facing side, it catches a whole lot more sun, of course. That's logical, and the oxidation is heavier. So I say all that to say this: the way that I adjust mix ratios is we will do a test spot. I usually start off with a 25% ratio and see how that works. And on doors that aren't oxidized as much, say north facing side, 25% is plenty. Sometimes I can even shave it back a little bit, maybe 22%, and just do the math on it. On the south facing doors, it's not enough to cut it. Oxidation is heavier, so I increased my mix ratio on the south facing side to 33%. To make it simple, that's 2 parts water, 1 part Cleansol BC. So in a 4-gallon pump-up sprayer, you do the math on it, it is 2.4 gallons of water to 1.6 gallons of Cleansol BC. And the other thing is you want to make sure that you dwell it. The longer the better, but do not let it dry. So our process is, especially on the sunny side of the buildings, and really on all doors, we will pre-wet to cool down the surface, especially if it's in the direct sunlight, which a lot of these are, all the south facing sides are. We'll pre-wet, cool the surface down, apply Cleansol BC with a pump-up sprayer, and then let it dwell. Usually we'll do, we'll do pre-wet 4 doors at a time. If it's in the shade, we'll pre-wet 2 doors at a time. If it's in the sun, apply our Cleansol BC, let it dwell for a minute, minute and a half, as long as it can dwell without it drying. Once it's dwelled, a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops, that's all you really need. But believe it or not, on the sunny side of the building, sometimes it'll dry in 45 seconds if you're not careful. So you just have to watch it. But so we pre-wet, we apply, and we use a white tip, or my guys, I'm set up with the J-rods, and we use what we call the high pressure fan tip. Usually with the J-rods, we've got 2 0 tips and 2 fan tips, and larger and smaller zeros, larger and smaller orifice is what I'm referring to on the fan tips. So if the high pressure fan tip's not working, we'll switch to a white, but you really don't want to go more than a white on it. And so to wrap it up, or to summarize it, you adjust your mix based on the surface. You do your tests. Starting off, at a 1-to-4 ratio is a good place to start, and you can increase or decrease from there depending on the results. Had another question. Are we getting $20 a door? We're getting north of $20 a door. So don't underprice yourself on these jobs, guys. The alternative for the client is going to be they've got to paint. And if they paint, they've got to have the oxidation removed anyway before they paint. So this client has multiple locations in our service area. They probably own 2,000 or better doors, and we do all the service work for them. So don't sell yourself short. Anyway, that's it. I hope this helps, and you guys rock on. P.S. EaCo Chem, you can put me on your Christmas card list. I will take any credit. At least a really nice Christmas card would be nice. You know, you can throw a $20 bill in there if you want to. You know, it's all good. You guys have a great day.